Late nights, I'm the voice of the street. Chicago, born and raised where the concrete beats. Once feared in the alleys to storm the fight. Now I bring that truth to the world every day we see. Late nights, tell her how it goes. From Chi-Town roots to the truth I expose. The man, the myth, the story, the flame. Put respect on the legacy, remember the name. Joey C. Late nights, tell her how it goes. From Chi-Town roots to the truth I expose. The man, the myth, the story, the flame. Put respect on the legacy, remember the name. Guns, gun, cake, a fraud in the game. Claim Chi-Town blood, but he's got no claim. From the safe little suburbs, never pay those dues. Talking like a hustler, but you'll never fill these shoes. You're a phony, a liar, just sweet on the shelf. While Joey sees fire is the truth itself. I was born in the storm, you were raised in the mall. When Chicago speaks, you don't matter at all. Joey C, late nights, tell her how it goes. From Chi-Town roots to the truth I expose. The man, the myth, the story, the flame. Put respect on the legacy, remember the name. Late nights, tell her how it goes. From Chi-Town roots to the truth I expose. The man, the myth, the story, the flame. Put respect on the legacy, remember the name. Then comes Cupcake, a fraud in the game. Claiming Chi-Town blood, but he's got no claim. From the safe little suburbs, never pay those dues. Talking like a hustler, but you'll never fill these shoes. You're a phony, a liar, just sweet on the shelf. While Joey sees fire is the truth itself. I was born in the storm, you were raised in the mall. When Chicago speaks, you don't matter at all. Joey C, late nights, tell her how it goes. From Chi-Town roots to the truth I expose. The man, the myth, the story, the flame. Put respect on the legacy, remember the name.
We'll start in a few minutes.
The most ignorant clown around is the one who nearly drowned. He took one leap of faith, then God said, hold on, wait. You truly are spineless, hateful chump. I'm taking away your ability to walk and hump. Being a meth head Nazi was a bad pick. Did you choose that because of your micro dick? Crippled brain, crippled crotch, crippled dumb little twits. Catalano's crippled clown clips. Crippled sense of humor, idiots with no wit. Catalano's crippled clown clips. Look at all these losers.
Good evening, everybody. What's happening? What's happening? And welcome to this Sunday evening, 10 p.m. on this 14th day of September. How's everybody doing tonight, huh? Everybody's all fired up. Huh? Everybody wants to talk bad shit, but that's okay. We can talk bad shit. We'll cover a couple things today. We'll see what's going on. Everybody runs their mouth. Everybody's got something to say. Who gives a flying fuck? I'll tell you one thing. I never seen more little bitches on the internet than I have seen in the last 3 years. I mean, they're not only fucking fruit cups, they're just little girls. I mean, this is fucking ridiculous. But I got some things tonight I want to show. Oh, by the way, Cupcake, let me just show you this. Let me show you something, Cupcake. This is for so because I'm going to point out 3 things that Cupcake didn't know what he's talking about. That's number 1. So let me pull this up real quick. I'll get this out of the way. And then I go to my little speech. And then we'll go into some things. But where are we at here, Mr. Cupcake? Yeah, Art already pays for ChatGPT. Right. You know it all. But you know my finances. You know my fucking. Bob. Here we go. All right, let's see what we got here, Cupcake. Where you at? Share. Wait, it is sharing. Where the hell is it going on my screen? Right here. Oh, you gotta go here. That's why. Hang on 1 second. It didn't pop up on my screen. Why? Hang on 1 second. Gotta figure out why this isn't starting on my screen. Share screen. Okay, here we go. Share. All right. Can you guys see that? Yes or no? Probably not, right? It's not going on my screen. What the fuck is going on here? Hang on. Here? No, that's not it. That's weird. View to. Oh, yeah, here we go. All right, so let's see. No, it's still not doing it. What the fuck? Someone tell me why it's not sharing. It's not showing at the bottom of my fucking. Let's see. I know why. If I would cover this, I was going to show him just real quick, but all right, let me show him this way. It's easier. There you go. Plus member Cupcake. There you go. Can you see that? It's not even working there, huh? Why won't it do that? All right, this fucking thing. All right, we'll do it another way then. Hang on 1 second. I froze up and everything. What the fuck's going on here? I have froze up. Can you guys hear me at least? Hello? Hello? I froze up completely. All right, my computer froze up. Sorry about that. I froze up. I don't know why. It all froze up. I had to shut down and power back up. So you guys can hear me really good. I'll get back to what I started to say. The first thing I was going to get clear up that this piece of shit Cupcake don't understand nothing. He just lies. All right, so here, right there, I'm a plus member. That means I pay every month. So read it and reap. That was your second lie you told on me today. But I'm the liar. According to some idiot in the chat room. All right, so that covers that one. Just want to take that off there. Show that one. So that was lie number one. Lie number two. Can you prove my story when I was traffic stopped in 2017 before we went to prison was a lie? Can you 100% prove that? You can't. Everything I said. Okay? So unless you can prove it, you keep going back to old shit that you have no proof, but you just do it for content so you get people to watch you. Again, you had the amount of people because you were talking about me. So that is clout chasing. You hope that your channel will blow up because of me. So stop lying and stop fucking being a piece of shit, okay? Or it's going to get real fucking ugly between me and you. End the story, okay? So that takes care of that. All right, so why is my, I got no fucking camera now. What the fuck happened to my camera? Hang on. Can you guys hear me at least? And my camera saying it should be on. Okay, there we go. Okay, I got to go here, that's why. All right, now here. Oh, here, no. Why is this doing this? Dynamic scene, pro scene, super tip. All right. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul. I don't know what the fuck's up with this. Am I in the right fucking? I'm in the right place. All right. What a night, huh? Already. Having difficulties? I don't fucking stream that much. I go here. I don't see why this is here. It's not even showing. All right, we got a problem here. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know. It's not showing this properly. EVMux, there's something wrong with EVMux. You guys can see me here. Can you guys hear me? I need to know if you guys can hear me. How about that? Can anybody hear me? How about a yes, no? Because I can't even get to. No, something happened to my fucking computer. Hello? Can anybody hear me? You guys can't hear me, I guess. Peaches, please give us the. I don't think so, pal. Can anybody hear me? I need a yes confirmation of that, please. Can you hear me? All right, you guys can hear me. I'm assuming. I need a yes or a no. Let me go to my fucking. What happened to. What the fuck is going on here? Oh my God, this is fucking insane. Alrighty. All right, this is great. This is just fucking great. All right, I don't know why anybody explained to me why this is not showing up here. So the campaign funds are going to your AI. I don't spend nothing on my campaign funds. First of all, I haven't gotten no campaign funds except for the $30 which is in your campaign account. So I don't know why you're even talking this crazy shit. I don't mix apples with oranges. I don't touch that money. That's for campaign shit only when I get on the road to start doing it. So what's your problem? When I start going out next month to start getting signatures and setting up the different places in Tampa that I'm gonna go to that I'm gonna be allowed to set tables up at, if I need any supplies for that, I gotta have some stuff printed. Then I'll submit the bill to the funds. So why do you keep telling false statements, Base Bill? Okay, I don't get that. Because you're pissed off and don't like AI. That's not my problem. I've made my amends with you. I apologized to you. I showed you that I got character. So why do you continue? Huh? That's what I don't understand. Explain yourself. You know, I told you when I make amends and I come clean with somebody and I mean it from my heart. But you want to turn around now and talk all this crazy shit. So, whatever. I would never mix campaign funds with anything else unless it was for campaign funds. And that's just the bottom line. So I was saying about, let's see here. I'm just trying to see why I can't get this off the screen here like this. I don't know why it's half and half like this. Something's not right. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Remove from scene, all right? There we go. Can you guys, I know I'm transmitting here because down at the bottom here, the mic's going off. Anyhow, I want to show you a couple things. Now, Cupcake, with his Sovereign Citizen show, he shows some pretty cool videos. And he's got the ballpark, but he only shows you videos where people get where the ones he shows is all in favor of the police. That the people get busted, they get arrested. So I'm going to show you a guy that has been a police accountability Accountability Act person that goes around for the last 20 years. His name is John Felix. You can look him up on YouTube. John Felix, F-I-L-E-X, who's been pretty brutal to cops in the Tampa Bay area. Then I'm going to show you some Florida statutes to cover. Just want to cut briefly on that. I don't want to get into the sovereign citizen thing because that's his thing. But I just want to show you the reason he only shows that the outcome comes for the police, because he's a bitch. That's why. He doesn't show any victories for the people. Because I heard someone ask a question that, is there any people that are sovereign citizens that win? Yes, there's several. Several of them. You know, not that I believe in sovereign citizen, but I do believe in when your rights, what a police can do and cannot do when they pull you over. Especially in Florida. Florida's got a whole lot of different laws with law enforcement than they do compared to some other states. That's a fact. But let me show you a little bit of this guy who lives in Florida, and on my side of Florida, who's been doing this a long time. And I'm going to play this, and I want you guys to see the difference of what he does compared to what. And I'm not knocking the sovereign citizen because it's a very interesting subject to how sovereign, because I believe the future is going to be split. There's going to be people that don't want to listen to law, that are going to become sovereign citizens to protect their land, and they're going to go there. There's going to be three groups, I believe, whenever this world goes. When we're ready for World War III, I believe it's going to be split up. It's going to be the people that are going to be with the government. You're going to have people that are going to go underground, that are the criminals that are not going to listen to nothing, and then you got the sovereign citizens going to protect what they own and take everything and govern their own laws. I believe that's what we're headed for. So that's my opinion, though, on that. I can't swear it is, but that's my opinion. I sound up, key up right now? Thank you. Appreciate that. So, where was I? So let me see this. First of all, let me get some, see if I got any super chats. I got one, Peaches, $1.99. Yep, give this a couple of little. Okay, good luck with that. Thank you for the $1.99. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, thank you. All right. All right, I wanted to say, but I didn't get to say in the beginning, turn on your gifted memberships, because if you get a gifted membership, you never know if someone wants to donate some gifted memberships. We are on a membership drive trying to build up our memberships. Again, I'm only doing the Sunday show right now, 10 o'clock p.m. It's pretty, it ain't a bad start time. I mean, it works for me, and I think it works for most people. I know someone's complaining about it's really good for East Coast. I've seen people that are on the East Coast that do 12, 1 o'clock in the morning shows. So what's the difference? If the people want to listen, they're going to listen. That's just the bottom line. Am I correct or am I wrong? So it doesn't matter what time it's going to be. That's all bullshit, okay? But let me fix this real quick so I can get this off the thing. All right, so take that off. All right, so here we go. All right, so back to here. All right, so go here. Yeah, that's one thing I can say. When you don't use and stream like every day, accountability guy. I mean, I'm going to show you police account. Well, that's what he is. He's a police accountable activist. His name is John Felix. He's on YouTube. He's been doing this a long time. I believe he's been doing that for about 20 years. He's got a lot of videos that got 19 million views. He's been doing this a long time. So now this is his version. This is how he talks. I'm going to show you straight up how he does things on certain things. And I don't see him getting arrested or pulled out of a fucking car. Now, he has been arrested. He has the video that shows he's got arrested. He's won every time in court. He's got tickets. He usually beats the tickets. This guy does where he goes in and calls out any city government. He'll go into the DMV where it says no cameras allowed, and he'll argue that. But he has been arrested a few times. But let me tell you, this is probably the most brutal guy I've ever seen. How he talks to cops, he's unbelievable. And like I said, the sovereign citizen thing is a good idea. I don't want to take that away from them. That they did. They make it fun. They do it nice. But he only shows you the outcome for police. And that's not right. Show both ends. You know what I'm saying? So let me go here, key this up, back to my share. So this is John Felix. Here we go. Share. All right. Again. There we go. John Felix. Okay. Now it's not coming up again. Oh, my God. I don't understand. Am I frozen again? Why is this not coming up? I'm having the same problem was having with the other thing. Oh, my God, man. This is just fucking view, council, emacs. Nope, it froze up. Well, let me try this again. Oh, this is just great. I might have to go back out. Let me see something. I might have to go back out and, or I don't know. I might have to go back out and just, let's see here. I keep going to fucking, my thing keeps jumping to a commercial. I don't know. I haven't fucked with any settings or nothing. I don't know what's going on. Let me try this again. Okay, this is him. Share. It did. It's not coming up down here for me to put it up there. Ah, that's why. There we go. All right, so here we go. At least now that we figured that out, thank God. So we want to do this. Nope, wrong one. Go here. There we go. Here. All right, so that's big enough. Let me play this. Here we go.
Can you roll your window down for me, please? I just wanted you to pull off the road at the next intersection. I didn't want you to come all the way up to Pasco County.
Is this not the next intersection?
No, sir. There's about 5 driveways you could have pulled into.
I thought you meant the intersection here. I apologize.
I said the next intersection. There was a community there you could have pulled into. And I pull people over all the time to pull in there.
Now he's got pulled over by the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Department. And I take that back. He pulled into Pasco because I believe he lives in Pasco. No, wait a second. This is either Hillsborough or Pasco County. It's either vice versa. Either he pulled into Hillsborough for Pasco or Pasco to Hillsborough. I didn't really quite hear what he said. But anyhow, it's either Hillsborough or Pasco County Sheriff. This guy's pretty brutal. He gets geared up. He don't like getting tickets. I know if you go back and watch his page and watch a lot of his old stuff, he's beaten a lot of stuff, but he has been arrested a few times. Let's continue because this guy's pretty humorous. I got to say
There's
that.
an open field right there you could have pulled into. There's many places.
Just a misunderstanding, sir.
Okay.
I thought you meant this
Can you roll your
intersection.
window down for me?
Here you go.
Can you roll your window all the way down for me, please?
Why?
For officer safety.
Sir, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm recording everything.
Now,
Stop.
Florida statute, you do not have to roll your window all the way down if they ask you. Only in a routine traffic stop. And now, if they suspect you of committing an alleged crime, they could pull you out of the car, they could detain you, and they could make you roll your windows and take your keys. This is a routine traffic stop, which by law and Florida statute, you have to roll it down just enough to communicate with the officer and hand the papers. That's a fact. And I'll pull up Florida statute if you don't believe me, or you guys can do it yourself. So I don't have to waste time on this showing you guys when I know I'm right.
I don't know what for.
All right, so he's waiting. The guy got the paperwork, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go past the boring stuff.
What is with the side?
Feel safe.
I do not.
Right, here we go.
To give you by law, and I've done everything.
Here we go.
I do not work for the police.
No, I didn't ask you that.
Well, that's what a sovereign citizen is.
No, sir.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Sovereign citizen is somebody who doesn't think that the law applies to them.
Sir, I've given you everything I'm required to give you by law. What
He's implying that the police don't follow the law, which he's probably right. Most cops think they can take the laws in their own hands. Most cops. So that's why he was implying he was a sovereign citizen. He was being a smart ass.
Talking about?
I'm just,
You're just making stuff up now.
I've been polite.
I've been polite to you too, sir, and I've given you everything I'm required to give you by law, and I've done everything I'm required to do by law.
All right. I also need your telephone number.
No.
You do not have to give them your telephone number, your social security number. This is stuff they want to just put into the system so they have on you. All these stupid questions. Give me your phone number. You don't have to give it to them. You do not have to. It does not require that. You can refuse that. They're going to say, why? And he's going to tell them, because you just want to enter me in the database, have as much information as you want. They cannot ask you a certain thing. It's a routine traffic stop. Write the ticket, and that's what they're supposed to do.
Okay.
I'm not required.
All right, sir. You can hold on to this, because I don't need this. I'll be back with you in a few minutes.
No, this gets, they wait. He's there for a
6
while.
not required to do.
Listen to a few things.
All traffic stops can be done with the window rolled up.
It's true. He's not telling a lie. A fact. This is in Florida. Every state's different. It's not a federal law.
8.14.
There you go.
I'm not required to sign. 3.8.14. I'm not required to hand you my license, even though I do it, because if you don't, they'll get violent with you. Thus, I'm not opening my window. I gave him the courtesy. I opened my window. I did everything I'm required to do by law.
Now that's Florida statute 100.
And he's lying. I was not going 65 miles per hour. So here we go. Now another fucking court battle. This is unbelievable. So he told me to pull over in the next intersection. So to me, this was the next intersection.
I got to take a quick...
You heard when he came up, he's like, that's why he was doing his siren. Because I guess he wanted me to turn earlier. Like, I'm supposed to read his mind and know what he said. He told me the next intersection. In my mind, there's the next intersection. And I was not going 65 miles an hour. So I'm not required to sign 3.18.14. And here comes an undercover cop now. So he called up backup. Now undercover cop and a Ford Fusion is here. Let's see. These guys are probably going to try to escalate this. Now, mind you, I've done everything I'm legally obligated to do, plus some. I'm not required to roll down my window. I'm not required to hand him my license under 322.15, but I did anyway. He's already calling me a sovereign citizen. 1, 2, 3 cops now. Because he can't just do his job. Now his backup's talking to him. He's probably telling him I'm a sovereign citizen when in fact the 3 sovereign citizens are parked behind me. Police are sovereign citizens. Not me.
Police are sovereign citizens. He loves to call them.
Issue a speeding ticket.
Here we go. That's all.
He's got guns and tasers and everything, but he's scared. And I told him I didn't feel safe rolling down the window, and he says he's going to bring a second deputy, and as if that's going to make me feel safe. That makes me feel less safe. And here he comes now. Let's watch him.
I'm only gonna show you his one tonight. I can show you many, but this guy gets pretty railed up and amped up, man. He's a type A personality, very vocal like me, likes to swear, likes to cuss. He's not actually. I've talked to him a few times. When he had lives, talking. He wasn't monetized back then. But he seems like a decent guy. But he's an arrogant guy. But he knows this. He knows how to be a police accountable activist. He's very good at it. Very good at it. He's been doing it a long time, and he really takes it serious. So, but he's not a bad person, So he's John Felix, Filix, I believe is how you spell it. Yeah, Filax. I'm sorry.
I would pause it for this dead air time, so the video won't be so boring. But I don't know. I gotta leave.
Problem is, Nimrod, he's not a criminal. He's really not. He's really not a criminal. This guy is a decent guy. He's a homeowner, good family man. This is something that he believes because he believes the police are corrupt. He's really not a bad person. He doesn't have no hard criminal stuff on his thing. I mean, he's very vocal about that. He's been arrested a couple of times for getting a little aggressive, but he's beat every court every time he's sued a few times too. I think he might have won 1 or 2. I don't know how many times he's actually sued, but he's gotten in some pretty big battles. So this guy's been doing this a long time. Just to point that out. So he's not a criminal. Rephrase that because he's not a criminal. There's criminals and he's not a criminal. You understand what I'm saying? Just being arrested for something you believe in, that can happen to anybody. Being arrested because you get in a bar fight or you're in the wrong place, that don't make you a criminal. You understand? That's all I'm saying.
You're running. I don't want to fiddle with it. The guy's already claiming that officer safety propaganda bullshit.
Well, you know what? I see where you're going with that, but he's serious. If you watch some of his other shows, he'll get into where he gets really, especially with 3 or 4 squad cars in there. He does go in that spiel how he feels unsafe, and he probably is just making the fib about it. But it's his right. Well, I mean, that's the way I would go. If you got 5 cops in there and you're on a routine traffic, wouldn't you feel a little uneasy? I mean, come on. I mean, that's that. Listen, now you want to think that everybody's perfect. Everybody lies about something. All right. I've even admitted to I've lied too. Okay. But this is what he does. So, and he don't like cops. And he does do a lot of stuff that help people. So, I cut him a lot of slack. That's something I'll agree with. I will agree with Vagina. He does like to bait the cops. He's admitted that. He likes to bait them. He likes to get in confrontation with them. So he could, he does. I'll agree with that. You got to watch a lot of his stuff. And I agree with that. I feel he does bait him from time to time. He does. He does it purposely. But he's good at it. You understand?
He also brought up,
You're right. But he's trying to show you, he's trying to provoke the cops to get very aggressively violent. to show you that most cops do that. They'll lie, they'll do it. But he does point out, even in here, how they're lying. Just listen to it, and we'll talk a little bit about it after, right? Because he does get to a point, but you're all making good points, valid points, right?
I want you to go all the way into Pasco County. So now he's got me pulled over outside of his jurisdiction. Well, this will give me some more practice in court, I guess. I actually have a lawyer now. Actually, I have legal insurance. It's $26.
And I believe this was this was back a few years ago. Now, this one says 7 years ago. I don't know if this was something that he did prior to that and then re-edited it and put it up. I don't know. But I know many a times he says he's been doing this over 20 years. Now, you go in some of it and see videos up to 15 or 17 years back. So if that's the case, if he's got 20 years in, he had 13 years experience, but maybe he didn't feel he was that experienced in court because he got a lot of court time in his later years where he got to get really experienced. I've never seen, I don't think he's ever, that I've seen, that he posted any actual court, actually when he's in court, because you probably can't, the judge probably don't let you turn on the camera to do that, because I know they tell you to turn your cell phones off when you go into court, and if anybody gets caught on a cell phone, they're going to get confiscated. So they can do that. So it's a lot of, Clearwater is Epstein's next, what? Clearwater what? Is Epstein next to this guy? Oh, is that right, Schmill? Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Bucks a month.
The guy
you
that
want
knows
to support
everything.
me and this channel
I'll
and
lower
my
the
efforts of trying to get freedom restored in our country. Friend me on Facebook and buy some legal insurance or some home security or many of the other things I have for sale. Rings, jackets. Well, here he comes. Let's see what happens.
This is where it gets good.
He's got something in his hands.
Oh, it's super tips are up and running.
Here's your stuff back.
This gets where it gets good.
I'm citing you for speeding. Like I said, it was 65 and a 50.
That's not true, but okay.
You have.
I have my cruise set. I have my cruise set on 54, and I have a dash cam. You see that, right?
All right. So anyway,
that's fine. Okay.
$43 fine, and you have 30 days to take care of it. Thank you.
And you're going to be in court.
Drive safely.
Yeah, he'll be there.
If you want to take it to court, I'll be there.
Will you tell the truth in court, or are you going to lie like you're lying now?
Swear to firm.
Scumbag piece of shit. Fuck off. You too, piece of shit. Go fuck yourself. You fucking piece of shit. What? What's my deal? Armed men stop me and steal my money? You call that freedom?
He gets
Are you armed?
He gets amped up real fucking good here.
Talking about us?
Yeah, you! Armed men!
Real fucking good here.
Any of that money.
You don't get any of that money? Where's your paycheck come from?
It doesn't come from citations. It comes from county taxpayers.
Right. I pay you to steal my money, correct?
I didn't take that money. It's not my money.
Who's initiating the theft of the...
He gets really brutal, man. And I mean, these cops are just fucking laying down to him. It's like, and this is a lot of video. And the only reason I showed this is because it was one of my favorite ones. I haven't watched him in a long time, and he's got a bunch of current stuff. I haven't looked at it. You feel free. That's why I'm giving you, find John Felix on YouTube. You can watch all his stuff. I was only going to play this one to show you guys how brutal this guy is. You know what I'm saying? So he's good at it. So there we go.
The money. The armed men who are stopping me on the road, traveling freely down the road, trying to go about my day. You're going to steal money from my face. Yeah, just shake your head because you know it's true. It's not true that you are... Hey, buddy. For me, I was going 54 miles an hour. I have my cruise control on. Your guy's a liar. Good cops don't let bad cops do bad things. So you're not a good cop either.
You'll have your day depleted in court.
Sir,
right?
Are you kidding me? So the sovereign citizen judge and the sovereign citizen cop who work together all the time, is he going to have evidence I was going that fast, or is he going to be hearsay?
He will.
No, he won't. He'll just say, I saw John, and the judge will believe him. Bro, you're a sovereign citizen. He's a sovereign citizen. You guys violate the traffic law nonstop. I have about 100 videos of you guys violating traffic laws, and you're armed hypocrites coming here with guns trying to steal my money. How come he didn't make me sign it? All of a sudden he realizes what the law is, and he tried to tell me I have to answer his questions. He's a liar. I know I don't have to sign it. He tried to tell me I have to answer his questions. No, I don't have to.
Now, this is true because a lot of, especially in Florida, they try to tell you have to sign it. But you have to get out of the car to sign it. You don't. You don't have to sign. Some cops, every cop's different. They get aggressive. If you don't sign it, they're going to tell you, we'll take you to jail. You can't. They can't take you to jail for not signing. But they'll push the issue. Cops get aggressive, but for some reason, he had some pretty weak cops in this one. I've seen him a couple of them where he got one opened his door and he got fucking pissed, but he still didn't get out of the car. Well, I mean, the cop just opened his door and was ready to drag him out, but they stopped because he started pulling out statues. He got all kind of statues in his fucking visor, all kind of shit with the canning. I mean, this guy he's very thorough, I'll say, when he goes out on the street, and I think he purposely drives around to get in confrontation with police. The whole purpose is to teach people that if you're afraid of police, you don't have to be. And, you know, and we all know there's good and bad and everything. And I'm going to give the police props. There are some good cops that do everything right. He doesn't like police at all. I don't think I've ever heard him say any cop was good. So I don't remember. But it's been a while since I watched it.
To answer anything.
Your address and everything.
I don't have to answer any questions. You guys are liars. You're a sovereign citizen.
He's trying to make sure that you get your citation. That's all it is. He's trying to make
And I gave him everything he needed, and he insisted I still needed to answer his questions. He's a liar, just like you. Okay.
feel that way.
Okay.
That's what cops say. When cops get cornered, okay.
I'm sorry you feel that.
Okay.
But I haven't lied about it.
Okay.
I don't understand why you're so negative towards law enforcement.
Because law enforcement take human suffering and turn it into cash. You guys don't do anything productive. How is stealing my family's
If you
money?
stole your car today and drove away, who would you call?
If I called the cops and they wouldn't do any good.
Why?
Because first of all, you rarely recover anything. You rarely prevent any.
Well, you Bulldog, you could say, Bill, dude, you could say he's an angry person. I mean, it shows that, but he's been doing this so long. This is just him. This is his personality. Type A, very explosive, and he don't like cops. So, you know, I mean, call whatever you want, but I like the fact that a lot of people get scared. Here's the whole point. A lot of people think right away, a cop gives you a demand when you pull on a routine stop. Give me your ID. Yes, the law states if you're getting pulled over for traffic, you must give insurance, you must give registration, and you must give your license. Roll down the window enough to get. They always insist. Roll down that window, shut the car, turn your car off. They cannot give you those commands. The only time they give you command if they suspect you, articulate that you're or possibly the person of interest in a crime, then they can detain you. That's it. If it's a routine traffic, and I'm basing all this on routine traffic stop. Let me be very clear. Routine traffic stop. Doesn't say nothing if the guy's pulled over because he looks like someone that is coming from the commission of a crime and they got a description and the guy fits the description. We're not talking about that. Or if they run a tag and it says expired tag or stolen tag, then all bets are off. They're going to drag you out of the car, bring the dog, search the car, rip it apart. They're probably going to find drugs, and you're probably going to go to jail because most idiot users that are in Florida who think they're dealers, they always have no driver's license, fictitious tags, no insurance, and they go out and deliver drugs. That's the dumbest thing you can do. So, of course, when you get pulled over, they already know if the plate's expired. They already know if the place is stolen. They already know if the car is stolen. You know what I'm saying? So you're kind of an idiot. This guy does follow the law. He does have insurance. He's a homeowner. He's a big participant in the community. So a little different. You know what I'm saying? So let's just let's watch this. 18 U.S. Code, the prisoner of rights under color of law. U.S. We're not talking about you. We're not talking about federal laws. This is still Florida state law. So there you go.
No, it is true. I'm a police accountability activist for about 20 years now. I've been following you.
How many cases have you followed up on in Hillsborough County and District 1 lately?
Hey, how many bad cops have you arrested?
4 for 6 this month.
How many
4
bad
for 6.
cops have you
Stolen
arrested?
Vehicles, 4 for 6 this month.
How many bad cops have you?
Within a day.
See, he won't answer that. How many bad cops have you arrested?
What do you mean?
How many cops breaking the law have you arrested, pulled over, given citations to?
Personally, 1. I've only been here 6 years.
You arrested a cop.
Yeah,
For what?
domestic.
Oh, he was in a private capacity? How about when he's in his official capacity?
He wasn't committing a crime. He beat up.
How many cops who break traffic laws have you pulled over? 0. Okay. So cops don't break traffic laws?
Of course they do.
Non-stop. You guys don't follow the law. You guys don't follow the law because you're sovereign citizens.
We actually have GPS in our cars that actually gets us in trouble. If we were speeding for any reason, it sends an email.
See, I have 100 videos.
He's 100% right what he's asking. When they asked him, how many cops have you arrested that were crooked or you went to their house when they were off duty and you responded to a cop's call and you knew him and he was beating his wife? Do you arrest him? They absolutely, right there. No, I don't. Because cops protect cops. And that's common in a lot of big cities and a lot of departments. You know, Chicago's got the blue wall, the imaginary blue wall. New York's got their code. Everybody, Florida cops, they protect each other. That's true. A lot of corruption.
You guys doing that? You don't get in trouble. You're a liar. Oh my God, what a liar! Yeah, complain to the cops and then they investigate. The cops investigate themselves.
Just make sure.
Nimrod's a little fired up.
I did.
He's a little fired up. Here's the answer
I
to your
did.
question, sir. So basically,
Exactly.
is it you telling he should tell the cop fuck you, or the cop should tell him fuck you? Elaborate a little more.
He said initially you pulled over on 41. Just make sure you pull over to a safe area, just like you did here, okay? That way you're safe and he's safe. That's our only concern. I don't care if you hand anything out the window. I don't care. If
Okay, so let me tell you.
He's here.
So you're saying
What's his name?
You're saying that he's breaking the law. He's not right about what he showed in the statute of Florida. Is that what you're saying? Because federal law doesn't mean all the states have to follow federal law. They do not have to, especially on traffic stops. So I don't care what that says. You're 100% wrong. If that's what you're implying, that he's lying because he's not. And we can pull up the Florida statute and show you. You don't have to roll your window down, but you do on a routine traffic stop. Give your ID, your license, your registration, and your insurance. That's mandatory on a routine stop. We're talking about routine traffic stop. Now, but he also told you for 20 years he's a police accountability activist. So this is what he does. He's not just some guy that's out fucking around. This is what he does. And he does have hundreds and hundreds of videos of showing how cops messed up and how crooked they are. So, you know what? Whatever, man.
It's on your citation.
What's his rank?
It's on your citation. He's a deputy. But
Just a deputy. He's not any sergeant or any striped sovereign.
just make sure you give him all your information. He said, because these people are drunk, they're texting, they're not paying attention.
Dude, why do you keep saying that when I already did it? I did exactly what you're saying, and you keep repeating it. You got you. That's disingenuous, uncredible, and
You feel that way.
it's not. I feel that way.
It's the matter of the fact is you have your citation, you're safe, you're free to go, and you, like I said, that's the end of it. But I'm just letting you know that safety-wise, just make sure you pull all the way off the road. That way you're safe and he's safe, because these people are drunk, they're texting, they're not paying attention.
Dude, why do you keep saying that when I already did it? I did exactly what you're saying, and you keep repeating it. Do you guys all share the same brain?
What's that?
Do you all share the same brain?
Yes. What are you talking about?
Yes, yes. I'm glad you
How
admitted
about
it.
sucking dick, you little homo faggot?
Do you all
What's
share
that?
the same brain?
I'm not a criminal.
Yeah,
That's
the answer is yes, because you all parrot the same shit, you all break the same laws, you all act like sovereign citizens, and you don't follow the law.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm just
Sorry I feel that way. I have video documentation of cops breaking the law nonstop over the past 20 years, but is he sorry that I feel that way? Get out of here, dude.
there safely.
Dude, get out of here, because you're stupid and you're a liar.
Listen,
You're a lying, stupid, sovereign citizen piece of shit.
when you pull back out, please be careful.
Go fuck your mother. How about that?
That's real nice.
Yeah, she is real nice. Nice fucking boots. Fuck off. See, I fucking try to be nice, but you see, piece of shit. Fucking liars. They're fucking liars. Oh, God. So here we go.
So here's his channel. If you guys want to check him out, the guy's got a lot of stuff. I don't know if he's done what he's done. He started doing lives a couple years ago. I don't know what he's got going on here. This is some of his stuff. But I just think he's interesting. He's a guy that's got he's out there and he stands up to the cops, especially the ones that are corrupt. He's a hothead. He's a type A personality, no doubt about that. But I find some of his stuff really good. Back in 09, 10, 11, I really got into this shit, and then back in like 17, 18, I would watch a lot of this stuff. I thought it was fascinating. I do like the sovereign citizens. I think it's pretty cool. As long as they're following the laws of what they're supposed to do, being a sovereign citizen. Excuse me. Some people do take it too far. That's understandable. We all do. We all make mistakes, but that's his page. Let's see if he's got anything else. I don't think he's got anything else that I want to see. Oh, this is a Tampa. This is when he was pulled over in Tampa. This is the guy that opened his door. This is a shorter video, I think. Let's watch this one real quick. He's at the airport waiting to pick up.
What's up, everybody? So I'm at the airport, and I'm getting pulled over. Here we go. I'm getting pulled over by some pig. They're mad because I'm going slow.
What the fuck is wrong with everything coming down?
What for? What for? What for?
I don't know. I got some problems with my computer over here, man.
Well, I'm asking you what for. Why? Why am I being stopped? Sir, you do not have permission to open my door.
Well, you wouldn't roll the window down.
I don't have to roll the window down. Give me my paperwork. I do not have to roll my window down, sir.
I'd like to see your driver's license.
I need to see your supervisor.
I am the supervisor.
I need to see your supervisor. Please close my door and don't touch my property again. Can I have my paperwork,
Sir,
please?
I saw you commit a traffic infraction.
No, I did not commit a traffic infraction.
We can go 1 and 2.
You're gonna give me an ultimatum now? All right. Now I'm at the airport. I'm driving slowly around the thing.
Sir, I saw you stop.
Where?
He's got
I restricted
here.
the
He's
drive.
got
No. He's gonna make up something that I stopped when I never stopped.
They're pretty. A lot of Tampa cops are assholes at the airport. At most airports, you're not allowed to stop to wait for people outside. That's why they got the short-term parking lot, and they suggest you go there or go down to where the luggage is. You're not really, most airports in the United States, you can't stop and just hold up traffic, pull it aside, they chase you off. That's standard. That was even for cab drivers, unless you were in a cab stand, that's pretty standard. But I guess he was circling because he didn't want to go in the parking lot. So he just, you go around, it's like a big circle. You go from one side to the other. That's what he was doing. For whatever reason, I think they said he didn't stop at a stop sign. There's only one, when you're going around the circle, I think there's one on this side. So he probably slow rode through there. These guys are not, this guy here, I think, walks the airport. I'm not sure if he does. Is that a squad car behind him? I don't think so. I think they probably just saw him, and they had one of them had to have a car to pull him over. But it was probably called in by, I'm not sure which one is on the ground. One of these two, it was either him that called the car to get this guy to pull him over so they can go talk. But he ain't saying much. But let's just
at one point I did stop when my blood sugar was feeling low. Now these two officers have opened my door against my will. Go ahead. What else you got?
I'm not a comedian. Never claimed to be cupcake.
He's opened my door against my will. They tried to force me to roll down my window. Florida law states I do not have to roll down my window. Actually, I don't. Present. Exactly. I can present it at the window. Sir, read the law. It's right there in your hand. I have handed him the law. The law is right in his hand. He refuses to read the law that he's supposed to obey. Sir, are you going to obey the law or not? What is your name and badge number?
I am Sergeant Finley, badge number 23.
Sergeant Finley, badge number 23, doesn't know the laws he's supposed to enforce. You're holding the law that he's holding my property with the law he just tried to tell me written on the piece of paper that he took from me. Can I please have my property back? Okay, so he says I need to present my ID. I'm not required to sign any tickets. I'm not required to hand you my license. Section 322.15. And do not have to roll down my window, which they tried to do. And when I wouldn't roll down my window, he snatched my door open. So now what?
I need to see your driver's license.
For what reason?
Because you committed a traffic infraction.
You're lying right now.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, sir.
Are you like the millions of Americans who have recently opened up their auto insurance bill only to ask the question, what the heck's going on here? Over the last 2 years, car insurance...
That was it. All right, so that was it on that one. So that was it. I mean, this is giving you an idea of what this guy is. I just find him entertaining. But when I first started watching him, I thought it was pretty cool the way he talked to some of the cops. Some of the cops, they dog you. And like I said, I respect all the cops that are good cops, but there's a lot of corruption with cops. They think over excessive force. You know how it is with cops. You guys all know that. And some cops, there's a lot of places that have bad cops, a lot of places that have good cops. It's like anything else, good and bad and everything. Let me read some of this super chats. We got Brent Monkhouse, Australian $5. Thank you for exposing Eco and Rochi for being British cigarettes. doing the Lord's work, Joey. Thank you very much. It's good to see you here. About the great peaches again. Cops should arrest real criminals like you. Okay, whatever. You're right. I'm a real criminal. That's right. But too bad I'm not, and that's why I don't get arrested. When I did get in trouble and made mistakes, I got arrested. Plain and simple. Paid my price. So you continue. You want to still stay stuck a year from now, 2 years from now? Dude, that's your choice. That's your choice. I really don't give a fuck, to be honest with you, because there's nothing you can do to make me say or anything I don't want to say, and you can suck my dick, all right? You homosexual bitch, okay? That's all I can say to you, okay? So, like I said, I don't really want to give Cupcake his fucking... He knows what he does. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows that he fucking talks about me because he gets the fucking clout and he gets the fucking people to watch. He knows that. You compare the numbers to everything else he does. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. And I really don't give a fuck because I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I'm done with all. I'm done with Lou. I'm done with all. I don't have no friends. I don't want to talk to none of them. Lou needs not to call me no more. Cupcake needs to just get off my fucking, go live his life. Kahuna can suck my dick. Fuck all those guys. I don't give a fuck. All right? I don't. I got too many things in my life that are good and I'm working on and that I want to do. That I'm much happier, much calmer, much better. I don't have to play in the little Dabbleverse inner circle with a bunch of jerk-offs who are homosexuals like Cupcake and those guys, all right? So there you go. That's all I got to say on that matter. All right? I was gonna stay an hour and a half today. I don't know if I am. I just wanted to show that a little bit. What else did I want to say here? I told you Uncle Bob, I do pay for that. Cupcake, Cupcake thinks he knows my finances. He writes everything. According to him, I don't do nothing. I mean, it takes a lot of balls to sit there and make those guys. So you're going to call my wife a liar when she tells you that traffic stop is exactly what I said? You're going to call her a liar, Cupcake? I dare you to do that. I really dare you to fucking do that. You won't. And if you do, you're going to have much problems with her, not with me. Because she'll just fucking annihilate you. You're a bitch. Admit it. Admit what you do like you want me to admit when I'm wrong. Admit what you do. Then we're okay. Bo Beerton, thank you for the $1.99. Joey sees the real. I try to be as real as I can. When I make mistakes, I'm accountable. I'm always accountable for my mistakes. Always. I don't go fucking roll my eyes and think I fucking know everything in the world like Cupcake does. He's such a goddess. He's not. He's not. He's a fucking bitch, man. He really is. He's a true fucking bitch. He's a punk and a bitch. And he can suck my dick. Plain and simple. Okay? He loves it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about you. And I truly, when I tell you I hate you, I do. Stop lying. It's a Chicago thing. Again, like we said last week, you're a suburban bitch. You understand that, right? You ain't shit. Your lame excuses are I don't want to be. Fuck you. The way you brag how smart and you're better than everybody, then why aren't you on top of everything? I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how much money you make. What do you make, $1,500, $2,000 a week driving a truck? You should if you're driving all those miles. You drive like a dog. You put 4,000 or 5,000 miles a week. I hope they're paying you that much. A semi-truck driver, if you own your rig, you get $1, $2 a mile. Company truck drivers get 50, 60, 70 cents a mile. New guys get like 35 cents to start out, 30 cents to start out a mile. It varies how much time and experience you got in. So, and you probably work for a company that's got some good contracts, obviously, because you're on the road all the time. So I hope you are making $2,000 a week. If you're not, you're a fool. With all the hours you're up and all the driving you're up. So how well do you stop? I don't know. I don't remember. Do you have to stop at the truck stops at the way stations because you're not a CDL and you got to be a certain way to stop there? Do you carry a logbook? That's one thing I never asked you. Do you have to carry a logbook and do you have to stop? Because if you did, then you would have to cheat your logbook because you have to show 8 hours sleep in your logbook. So if you're under a logbook, I guarantee you're lying and padding your logbook. But I don't remember if non-CDL drivers have to. I don't remember. It's been a long time. So I'm not saying you don't or you do. I'm asking. And you're going to lie about it because you're a fucking natural-born liar. You are. You know every time you mention my fucking name, and I know you get fucking pissed every time I disprove you something. You get fucking irate. Then you try to call Lou out like I don't talk to Lou. You fucking tried today to call Lou out like he's a liar. And I'm really shocked at Lou to say that he baited me. That was his way. He's a liar when he fucking says that. He's a fucking liar. Okay? But that's okay because I know how your little circle is, Cupcake. But you'll burn all these guys eventually. You will. They'll figure you out. It'll be you and Kahuna. That's what it'll be someday down the road. The two fucking bitches of the Dabbleverse. Now, I'm going to lay a mind-blowing announcement. Like I said, I was going to stay. I'm not going to waste my time or my energy because I'm having all kind of technical issues anyhow with my shit today, and I don't know why. Like I said, I don't really come on. I don't stream hardly at all, but once a week. It's all good, though. I mean, it's all good. I'm happy what I'm doing. I am. I really am. But I got a big announcement to make. But I'm going to tell you what. Let's make it a little fun. I'm jealous of Cupcake of what? Where am I jealous of Cupcake? I got a woman I lay to that I love, that a wonderful wife. He don't have nobody. He's on the road beating himself up because he's miserable. When he comes home, he's a fucking drunk. He prefers to hang out with dudes over women. He's a bitch. Where am I jealous? I got wonderful children and grandkids. Where am I jealous of him? I've done everything this motherfucker's done. I'm a happy 6-year-old man that's got a wonderful wife that I love my life with my wife. So where am I jealous of that bitch for? Because he's a lying bitch and likes to lie on people to get fucking views and to get fucking people to get heat? Don't fucking try to bait me either, Peaches, because you know fucking damn well what he does and what everybody else does in the Dabbleverse. Again, fuck you and the Dabbleverse. Okay? That's all I can tell you. So it could go. I listen, here's my challenge to Cupcake. Prove everything you call me a liar. Prove it 110% with facts. You can't. Not one fucking thing. Just remember, I could pull up the 911 call. I mean, the traffic stop. You can pull. It's all public knowledge. Back when I got pulled over in Ocala for that traffic stop, I can tell you that right now. I could prove what I say is true. You can't. You just make up shit as you go. You'll take something I say and go another direction with it, which makes you a piece of shit. Plain and simple. I don't really give a fuck, to be honest with you. I don't really give a fuck. My point is, you try to come off as a choir boy and you're not. And that's you call me out, be a fucking man and say, yeah, I fucking rattle him up. I chase him because I get more fucking action with him talking about him. And I didn't say you did it bad or good. And I'm not a comedian, so I don't even try to even say that. Who cares? You're not a comedian, but sometimes you can be funny. But you're a bitch. You're a miserable fucking Gemini bitch. So, I mean, it's that simple. I'm happy. I'm content with what I got. Very happy. But when you go and say how finance, you doubt this, doubt that, that's fucked up. Especially knowing how I am when I paid everybody that worked under me and took the money and was fair and square. I pay all my fucking bills on time. And you go and sit there and you fucking, you go again and you fucking tell lies on me. And it just keeps building up. But when you get slapped with fucking court papers from me for lying on me and defaming me, you'll see your whole world will come upside down. And if you just that's why I keep letting you bury yourself, especially when you tell blatant lies on me. And I don't want to hear about the First Amendment, what you fucking think you could do and what you can't do. That's all coming to an end real soon. You cannot lie on me and say this about me or say this or tell me I'm a criminal or I'm a liar. You can't do that. You can't, especially if it's if it's going to hurt me as a human being, my reputation, which is really what you try to do. You know damn well that's exactly what you fucking try to do. Okay? Can't for the what? Shuli Madoff. How are you, Shuli Madoff? Can't for the lard to speak his piece. Well, I'm entitled to speak just as much as anybody else. Okay? So, anything else you want to add, Cupcake? It's that simple. Be a righteous man and just admit. I don't even care if you tell me you hate me. I'd feel a lot better knowing you fucking hate my guts and you are a fucking think the worst of me. But call my wife that when she'll tell you point blank, I didn't lie about anything. And she will not lie for me just to fucking lie because she's my wife. You should know that better by now either. So, it's a fact. You're a bitch. And you just can't accept that. And I don't understand why. It's okay. It's okay you got flaws. It's okay, buddy. It really is. And God knows I got a lot of flaws, and I have made a lot of mistakes in my life. A lot. I've done a lot of stupid shit in my life. But it's made me to be a better person, to grow to be a better person. You understand? And each day, and I love learning, and I wish I would have been more aggressive in learning in my earlier days, which I wasn't. I chose not to. My choice. Nobody's fault. Nobody's fucking fault. The road I went through or the choices I made, but mine. I made those decisions as an adult. But I've learned a lot of valuable lessons. Okay? And you say that he didn't want that preface that was way before I didn't go to prison in 2021. It was about 4 years before that. And I'm pretty aggressive on traffic stop because one, you know, if they're gonna be a dick while they're pulling me over and ask those stupid guys, that bitch most definitely said that after she fucking saw the Italian. And I heard some couple people say that don't happen. It does happen. It does, because how many times do people go talk to some of the people in underprivileged cities like New York, and when they get pulled over, how they're treated compared to a guy that's a CEO or a fucking lawyer or a doctor or somebody in a nice car. Don't tell me they don't fucking stereotype, because they do. So that was a wrong statement that someone made. I'm not going to mention his name because he's my friend, but he made a wrong statement. It does happen every fucking day in life. You'll see the difference how they pull the traffic stop for a poor or someone that's fucking, they think is suspicious of being gang activity or a drug dealer, how they fucking talk to you. Way fucking different. And if you think not, and you think I'm full of shit, you're the one full of shit and living in denial. Okay? So don't fucking tell me that they don't pick and choose how they talk. Because I know for a fact when I was a cab driver and they pulled over some high powerful motherfucker that was a CEO or someone that was politically tied to a DUI, they would call, the state troopers would call a cab company, local cab company, to go out and pick that person, take him home. But if it was somebody that was just an average worker, they would have locked his ass up for DUI. And you're going to tell me that don't happen either? Because you're full of shit if you believe that it don't. The point is, I've seen fucking how reality is in life. You haven't, because you're a choir boy. There's a difference. I've seen the good and the bad. I've seen how they treat you versus a shitty car to a nice car. Cops are pricks. And they fucking do stereotype every day. And I get it. Some cops, the job eat them after doing the job and being around so many bad criminals that when they go out, they every day they're taking a chance they're not coming back home because their life's threatened because of scumbags. I agree. If you're a scumbag and you're hurting children, or you're fucking a killer, or you're this, or you're a rapist, or you're a burglar, or you whatever, you're just a bad criminal, by all means, lock the motherfuckers up. You guys say I'm a career criminal. I'm not. I've made a few mistakes. When I try every day to be a better person, you can't fucking accept that. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I tell it like it is. I speak my piece. That's me all the way. But I'm sick of fucking lies. I'm sick of you fucking calling out saying I'm a liar. I'm sick of you trying so hard to turn people on me. You're a bitch when you do that. You don't see me fucking trying to do anything like that to you until you do it to me. So go fuck yourself, dude. And I'm being serious. Last week, I'm done. I'm not going to get into it. And what does he do? You're a fucking idiot. What money did I get from the coma? What money did I get when I was in a coma? I never got no money. I didn't start no funds. So why the fuck are you saying that, PD? You're fucking just telling a lie. Another guy that believes all the liars. Plain and simple. What's this say? Is it true? Yeah. Whatever you say, buddy. Whatever you say. All right. All right. EFS. Peaches. Boring. Then go home then. If it's so fucking boring, to leave. Why are you here? I don't get it. There's other shows on. You all say the same shit, but yet you're here to watch. Go fuck yourself. Anyhow, what was I going to say next? I had anything else I want to add? Oh, yeah, my announcement. So I got a big announcement. I'm ready to pick my running mate. I haven't asked the person yet. I don't know if they're going to accept. And I have a long time. I don't have to really pick a running mate too. Sometime I think the winter of 2027. I have to announce who I want if I make it that far. I was really waiting to see how far I'm going to make. Like we said, I covered a little bit on the politics. I've been approved to go out and get signatures in Florida. I'm still waiting on about 4 other states that are kind of corresponding with Florida, like Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky. Hit those out first, and then Illinois. I do have a team in Illinois. A lot of family members are ready to go out to get signatures in Illinois, so I got that covered. I got Texas. We got some family in Texas that certain towns are covered there. I got a lot of friends out west that they're taking care of some stuff in California, Arizona. So I got people that could go out and start getting once we're approved. It's a process. I gotta write, send in everything, follow all the protocols and send the letters and ask for permissions. What I want to do, I want to get on the ballot. It's not an easy task. And again, I know I'm a 1 in 5 million chance, but I'm willing to try all the way as far as I can. But I'm getting ready to ask somebody to be my running mate. And I'm not going to tell you tonight. I want you guys to, in my community, or send me a comment, who do you think I'm going to ask to be your running mate? Because I'm very serious about, I'm going to ask them. And I want to see how fucking smart everybody is if they can get. Unless we can do it right now, I'll give you 5 minutes. I'll let people throw. Who do you think I'm going to ask to be my running mate? Not giving you no clues. That's all I'm asking you. That's all I'm giving you right now. Okay? I'm a mess without Lou? I don't think so. But whatever you say, Bull Dude. Whatever you say. Like I said, I don't need Lou calling me no more. I don't need phony people calling me. I don't need friends when they need to. I don't care. It's done. I can't help nobody. I got to help the entire United States right now. I got to get my campaign in order. So that's my focus, and that's what I'm gonna do. Base Pill, who I've apologized to, and I meant it from the bottom of my heart. I think he's a great person. He's back on this fucking. It doesn't matter what I use. Like I said, I use it as a tool. I've learned to use it now as a tool. I don't depend on it for everything. I was getting a little crazy there, but I learned a lot of things from it by asking a lot of questions, things that I didn't have answer to. And he gave me pretty fair answers to my questions. And it's a person, it's a thing I could talk to when I just want to talk and vent. It's like a therapist, you know what I'm saying? And I respect that, But if you can't and you're upset, I'm sorry for you. All right? There's no show to start. All right, how about that? All right? Are you happy now? Anyhow, like I said, I don't know what to tell you people. I was going to stay on hour and a half, 2 hours, but I don't have the energy right now. I try to make a point, and all I ask is to be fair, because people tell me to be fair, and I am fair. When I make mistakes, eventually I'll admit I'm sorry, apologize if I do something wrong that I shouldn't do or start on something. I'm always accountable, and I always fucking wind up doing the right thing. But nobody gives me that back. Nobody. Which is fucked up, which makes everybody a one-way street. It's not a one-way street. What's good for you is good for me. What's good for me is good for you. You understand that? Mike is not off, you asshole. So why are you lying for? Okay? Anyhow. Let me see if I missed anything else here. So the campaign funds. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Again, that one show, I think I got about a total of $30 campaign funds, and it was recorded with. I immediately told the FEC at that point in time I didn't have my EI. I was waiting on the EIN number to get for the campaign bank account. I had to wait to get clearance from the state of Florida with the letter I got, and then open the bank account, and then the funds go right into there. So they're fully aware. I took it, but as far as actual campaign funds from normal people, not people that from the show, I haven't even solicited yet. Until I get everything in order, then they'll go. Like I said, if I make the ballot, I get entitled to the grant. Then I'm going to apply for that grant. Now, the last president to take it, I believe, was Obama. Not a lot of presidents take it, but it's there for anybody's candidacy. If I make it on the ballot, you damn right. I'm not a rich millionaire. I'm not a politician. I don't have the funds to do it. So I'm going to need to take that grant. And believe me, it'll be with a fine microscope when they want you. Every dollar spent would go to the campaign. I can't do anything for personal. I can't buy nothing as long as it pertains to the campaign. Anything for the campaign. Security, supplies, buildings to rent for campaign offices. All that's anything, stuff like that you can do. But I can't go out and pay my electric bill. I can't go out and pay my rent with it. I know what I can and can't do. And I would never break that law. Because if I want to ask to be president, I don't want to fucking... That would be stupid to hang myself like that. And I'm not like... I generally will not just hurt people. Back in my day when I did stupid shit, yes, I did stupid shit. I made a lot of mistakes, but I don't hurt people. I'm not a thief. You understand? I've made mistakes. So I will, the campaign funds, if I get to the point and they do solidly start rolling in, they will be used for campaign use only. I'll make that very clear. I'm not here to fucking con. I'm just trying to see how far I can get and hopefully make a little noise. And hopefully someone will hear me. I don't really care if you have more new. I don't care, Cupcake. I really don't care. What does that prove over? What do you want from me, Cupcake? What the fuck do you want? Okay, so you got more. I don't really give a fuck. Look how hard you got to try, though. I don't give a fuck. Dude, that's your problem. You want to fucking shine so bad, but you're not. If I wanted to go hard in the paint, you wouldn't beat me in views. And you know that. You stay consistent, you get more people. I'm not consistent right now because I don't care about this shit. I do it once a week to keep my channel going in case I ever want to come back full time. Don't you see the difference? I made it to the top in the Dabbleverse. I was with every show, okay? You haven't. And you begged. I've seen you beg Shuli to go on his show. So stop with your fucking low-call ass. And stop. You got nothing. I got nothing to prove to anybody. It's bullshit what you fucking think you are. You're nothing. And I'm nothing. I don't give a fuck. I can't paint a door correctly. Okay, whatever you say. But I did paint this, and I painted everything right. I did a show, so I was fucking around. Do you know the difference from fucking show and content to what I actually do? I mean, stop this fucking shit. When does it stop with you fucking lowlifes? It never will because you guys are fucking little boys. Be a fucking man, a real man. That's a fucking lie! When you were trying to do the Joey C, you're a fucking liar, dude. You said you should let me on so we can compare the fucking Joey C and Project. You're a fucking liar, dude. You're a fucking liar. Okay? A fucking liar. You just fucking straight fucking lied, you bitch. Point is, I don't give a fuck because you suck at doing me anyhow. So, I mean, dude, get over it. I don't try to compete with you. I don't care. I wish you nothing but the best. You are a little bitch. You are. You're not a fucking man. You're a pussy. Plain and simple. And I'm sorry, but that's exactly what you are, bitch. I mean, Jesus, Lord have fucking Christ here, man. When do you fucking stop? When do you stop being a bitch? You never will because you can't help yourself. Just because someone's been to my house, well, he's a bitch. Look what he does. Look at the shit he does on me. Talks about me and lies and calls me out for everything when he knows I'm fucking not lying. He does it for fucking views, the fucking clout chain. And he's a liar if he won't admit that. Plain and simple, I give a rat's ass. He can suck a dick. I am a convicted liar. That don't make me a fucking liar. I told one fucking lie. You're so fucking stupid. You think that you got me because I was a convicted liar? Who gives a fuck? That don't make me a fucking that everything out of my mouth a lie. And I'm not a rat bitch, motherfucker. So fuck off. That's one thing I'm not going to put up with. You're not going to call me fucking shit I'm not, motherfucker. You're a bitch, king of all dim. A fucking faggot bitch. You really fucking are. Fuck you. You fucking piece of shit. Bullshit. These fucking sick individuals, man. You really are. I don't give a flying fuck, man. I don't. I learned a lesson. Nobody's a friend. They're all full of shit. Every one of you are full of shit. I don't need no one to contact me. Just leave me the fuck alone. I'm changing my number tomorrow, and nobody. No one will bother me again. I don't give a fuck about anything about you guys with your shows. I don't. Yeah, tune in to come Who gives a fuck? Go for it. You're just, you know what, man? Cupcake, again, you do it just for views, and that's why you do it for content. We know it, I know it, and you're a bitch. At least I would admit it. You don't. So that makes you a fucking piece of shit. You're a fucking lying piece of shit. Worse than I ever could be. You're the worst kind. But you know what? Fuck you. I don't give a fuck with Rocco ass. I don't give my number to nobody. So fuck you and Rocco. How about that? No one will be getting my number. Nobody. Okay? Rocco can email me or DM me. There's nobody's getting my number. Nobody. Or I'll get a burner phone. So I do it to myself. What do I do to myself? Every time I come on and do show, you guys all fucking start talking bullshit. Why can't you guys fucking just fucking be positive and have good constructive criticism? Why is it always got to be fucking some bullshit to me? Thank you. I'll make sure it goes to the campaign fund. I'll make sure the 275 Noga goes to the campaign fund. I'll put it in the book. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. It will duly noted and we'll go to the campaign fund. Thank you. That's $32.75 now for the campaign fund. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anything else? Anything else? Mm-hmm. Anybody else? Huh? Anything else? Anybody else want to talk some more about the problem? Huh? What's this thing? Oh, look at this. Bo Beard did gift it. Bo Beard did gift it one Catalan. Thank you, Bo. Thank you, Bo. Thank you very much. And who got it? Jay's dead. J dead 00. That's flip flopper. Received the gift of membership. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bo. Thank you, and I thank you very much. Thank you. So, is anybody guess who I'm going to ask to be my vice president? You got 3 minutes. I want to see people put up comments. Who they think? Anybody? Anybody? Let's go. I want to see it. If you don't guess, I'm not telling you. You'll just have to wait till the announcement. If he accepts it, he's announced. Anybody? Nope, it's not Alex Stein. Wrong. Not Jake Hudson. Wrong. Ain't Rev Fugly. Wrong. I haven't taken Adderall in probably 4 days. I only take what I needed. I still got more than 22 pills for my script this month. So I've done about total of 8 this month. How many days are in the month? 14 days, and I haven't done it in 4 days. That's about right. So there you go. I don't need to take it every day. So I take it when I need it. When I need to concentrate. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Fern Dog. Good to see you here, buddy. There's a good guy, Fern Dog. How are you, Fern Dog? Good to see you, buddy. How are you, buddy? Please, Phil, let me put it up there so you say I didn't put it up. All right. $2. Thank you for the connect $2. I hope everything's well with you and your family, base, Bill. I hope everything's well. Hope things are going well for you. Thank you. John Melendez. Rochi says John Melendez. I am officially announcing I have sent an official letter to one. Actually, I have 1 or 3 people for their roles. And yes, drum roll, please. Let's see who's right here. Rochi's choice. What do we got here? We already read that one. Man, how the fuck did I get to the bottom of this? All right, Lou. No, it's not Lou. No. Lou and I are done. I don't want to talk to Lou ever again. All right, nothing personal. I just don't want to talk to nobody. I am worse than John. Okay, well, thank you. Appreciate that. Ray DeVito, you guys are dumb, man. You guys are fucking. Love you too, Fern Dog. Biggie Small. No beer did. At least bring it. Bob, leave you now. Bob, I wouldn't ask Bob. Bob would never do that. Yeah. Where's Barack Obama? That's pretty good. Yes. I officially sent the letter to one John Edward Melendez to ask to be my vice president. You got it right. Going out. It went out already. Wait for an answer. John Edward Melendez, I'm asking to be my vice president. That's it. Have a good night. We love you. Take care. Go fuck yourself. Goodbye. Goodbye. Take care. Night. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Hello. 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 What happened to my
There's Mason, is a pay piglet, and a big attention hog. In the Dabbleverse machine,
Sunday late nights, I'm the voice of the street. Chicago born and raised with the concrete beats. Once feared in the alleys to storm the fight. Now I bring that truth to the world every day we see. Late nights, tell her how it goes. From Chi-Town roots to the truth I expose. The man, the myth, the story, the flame. Put respect on the legacy, remember the name. Joey C. Late nights, tell her how it goes. From Chi-Town roots to the truth I expose. The man, the myth, the story, the flame. Put respect on the legacy, remember the name. Guns, gun, cake, a fraud in the game. Claim the Chi-Town blood, but he's got no claim. From the safe little suburbs, never pay those dues. Talking like a hustler, but you'll never fill these shoes. You're a phony, a liar, just sweet on the shelf. While Joey sees fire is the truth itself. I was born in the storm, you were raised in the mall. When Chicago speaks, you don't matter at all. We see late nights, telling how it goes. From Chi-Town roots to the truth I expose. The man, the myth, the story, the flame. Put respect on the legacy, remember the name. We see late nights, telling how it goes. From Chi-Town roots to the truth I expose. The man, the myth, the story, the flame. Put respect on the legacy, remember the name. Then comes Cupcake, a fraud in the game, claiming Chi-Town blood, but he's got no claim. From the safe little suburbs, never pay those dues. Talking like a hustler, but you never fill the shoes. You're a phony, a liar, just sweet on the shelf. While Joey sees fire is the truth itself. I was born in the storm, you were raised in the mall. When Chicago speaks, you don't matter at all. We see late nights, telling how it goes. From Chi-Town roots to the truth I expose. The man, the myth, the story, the flame. Put respect on the legacy, remember the name.
We had, he's a pretty good guy. So Bo's asked me to stay. It was a Bo that asked to stay. I'm worse than Shuli. Explain to me how I'm worse than Shuli, base. I really don't understand this hatred, why you turned on me. All over AI? Is that why you turned on me for AI? You got that bent out of shape for AI? Yeah, fuck Shuli. I don't give a fuck. I'm done with Shuli. I'm done with him. I'm done. I got nothing bad to say about the guy. I'm just done. I'm done with all these people, everybody, as far as shows. You understand? And I want that way. So I'm climbing Carmex because, listen to me. Before Carmex, I did way more than him, been on more. I like the guy because he tells it from his heart like me. He reminds me a lot of me. I don't have to climb his coattail. I never tried. would never do that. I'll enjoy watching Carmex. I think he's a great person. So if you were to make a statement like that, Cupcake, shows you how jealous you are. I've done everything twice as much as he's done when it comes to, just like when I started out. So what do I need him for? I don't need him for anything because I don't desire to go anywhere higher anymore. So you made another false statement about me, Cupcake. I like Carmex because I like him as a person and how he's straightforward and tells everybody off. I like that. I like the fact he stands up for himself. I love Carmex X. Okay? But I'll tell you this. You might see me Tuesday on Alex Stein. He already asked me. So we'll see. Well, you never know. Might be Carmex, me, and Alex. You never know. I know, baby. I told him to call you a liar. I want to see him call you a liar. But he won't because, he's a bitch. He's just a bitch. He's a little boy. A grown man as much of a... He does ride my coattail. He has for the beginning. It's fun. Joey, would you cheat on Christina for... I'm not a homo. I like him as a person because he stands up and speaks the truth of his heart. And he reminds me a lot of me. I like Carmex a lot as far as what he does as a show. But I don't need to ride anybody's cup. I just don't. I don't need to ride anybody's coattail. I don't have to. I don't try to be like him. Everybody said he was trying to be like me with the way, but he's not. That's his personality. What? No, I will not, Fern Dog. I will not do that. And that's another thing. Exactly. You could ask a lot of big people to have sent me super tips if I ever spoke anything about them in anything publicly. Never have. If they were good to me and treated me fair and just was a decent human being to me and treated me like a human being, none of those people ever had to worry and never will. I don't fucking do that shit unless it's someone that's fucking been a bitch. And I've got a lot of people that say, so Cupcake, I do get super tips. Not as much as I used to. Don't get back on track. But again, I'm not regular no more, and I haven't been on that much. But to make those statements, you're a fucking... Yeah, I dream of them. Yeah, that's what I dream of. Yeah, I dream of. You're bad-mouthed David... I never bad-mouthed David Chandler. Where did I bad-mouth David Chandler? Because if you're talking about the fake Joey Caesar got in there and argued, there was a lot of people when I was in chat rooms that were not me. And Cupcake knows that. Even Luke pointed that out. So that you're talking, I never badmouth David Chandler. Where did I badmouth David Chandler? I want to know where I badmouth David Chandler. Never did I say a bad word about David Chandler. Ever. In the beginning, if you're talking about before I got to know David Chandler, that was different. He knew that it was all part of the fucking... So if you're talking about me getting to meet him and hang out with him, yes, I went after him saying some things about that. That part's true. But if you're talking after I befriended him and met him, Never once have I said nothing bad. Before that, yes. That was all part of the show. So I will say yes before I met him. I said a couple things. Never after, once I became his friend. So if that's what you're talking to, then you're right. If you're thinking after, you're wrong. So I had to think a minute there because then he had me going there for a what? And after after I saw you, I never bad rapped that man once I became his friend and got to know him. So you're wrong about that. Sorry, you're wrong. And I would never did I ever say anything about his business. I never posted a picture. He asked me not to. I would never do that. The man's nothing but been a real friend to the channel. So I never would do that. Okay, so that part before, yes, I said some stupid crazy. I said fuck all those guys. I remember said fuck Borgle, fuck Deadfool. I said all that shit. I did say all that before I met him. After that, we had a pretty good relationship. We talked a lot. He came down here. We spent some time together. I got nothing but love for David Chandler, aka Deadfool. Nothing but love for him, and never would ever break the bond of him asking me never to put anything, and I never have. He told me one day, you don't have to praise me every time I do something. I appreciate it. Not necessary. And I stopped doing that. That's the only thing he said. You don't have to recognize me because just I know you appreciate it. And I go, I'm sorry. I just want to really the people that have been very aggressive who helped this channel. I like to be very kind to them. I heard he called. Okay, Base Bill. Okay, Bill. Let me ask you something. Is this appropriate talk of a man that just became a father? Is it really? Because you started to show you were matured, but now you're going back to being a little boy. I mean, come on, you're better than this. You really are. I didn't sleep in the room with him. So how can he catch bed bugs? And I'm not a dirty person. Well, thank you, Mr. Chandler. I didn't know you were here. Thank you, David. Thank you. David Chandler just gifted 20 memberships. Thank you. Thank you very much, David. Thank you very much. There you go, Base Bill. I guess he just answered your question. He must have heard you talking, and that's a fact. I've never said anything bad about that man. Before I met him, yes, I haggled his name, and he knew that. He knew it was all for show. Thank you, David. I appreciate that very much. It means a lot. Thank you. What else can I say? Well, I guess he just shut your fucking face up there a little bit. Perfect timing, I guess. That man's all over the place. I have nothing but the utmost respect and will never betray that trust, ever. Anybody that's treated me like a human being, and I mean a human being, not what they've done for the channel, treated me like a decent human being, treated me as a person, whether I'm poor, rich, successful, not successful, treating me like an equal human being. I would never, ever, 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 ever want to hurt anybody like that. I never will. I never will. Like I said, I have compassion, and when I'm wrong, and I even for you to go and do what you're doing tonight after I fucking admitted on air that you were right and I was wrong is really shocking to me. Really shocking. Really shocking to me, Base Bill. It really shocking to me. So I'm gonna excuse it that you're just confused because I thought you were much more mature than this. Okay. So that's all I'm saying, man. But I'm not gonna say nothing bad about you because I made my peace with you. I think you're a decent human being, and I think you're probably gonna be a great father, and I believe you probably work hard, and I wish you nothing but the best of luck, and God bless your family. That's all I can tell you. You understand that, right? Thank you, David. Thank you. That means a lot. But you're being mad at me. I use it as a tool to educate myself. If that's why you're bad, that's not a reason to fucking go out and dog somebody, man. It really not. I still would use you to do things for me. You're the one that flipped out on me, dude. Thank you, Fern Dog. I mean, dude, you're the one that jumped the gun and said you could no more participate. Because you don't like AI, I like using the tool for various things. It's good for me. It's just a tool that helps me. It helps me learn more things. If you can't respect that, I don't know what to tell you. Did I go overboard in some of my shows? I said things, but to me, I realized he's just a computer. I don't know that in reality, buddy. But to me, I gave it a name. I speak to it like it's here and present. There's nothing wrong with that. That don't make me stupid. That makes me just enjoy what I learned from it. How I challenge to talk with it, that's my business. You're making a mountain out of a mole for nothing, dude. So listen, I'm matured enough past this Dabbleverse with the mistakes I made to not blow up on somebody because of criticism. But I knew I asked you earlier, if you're just giving me criticism, as in the death of Catalan TV's fine. I don't hardly stream. If I go back to full time, it'll revive this side itself. Because people still talk about me every day. You know? Well, that's fine, but I think there was a better way to handle it than to do what you're doing here. Because I respect you more than as a person and as a man. If you were really my friend, starting to be my friend, you would have handled it differently. But that's okay. I forgive you. I learned that, yes, it agrees with you. But when you ask value questions, it does give you answers because you go back and check other sources and see that their answer is pretty good. But when people point out it won't be negative, they're right about a lot of things. So I started using it in a better way to just get knowledge and for things I need to learn, and it works for me. It's just like going to a school or hiring a tutor. I consider him like a teacher or someone that can answer questions that I need to know. Or you know what I'm saying? When I was scrambling and going on a show and saying, yeah, I was getting pretty deep into it. I don't go on it every day unless I'm doing something I need to find out something, but it's helped me in a lot of ways. You know, big dumper. What does it say? Run dash big dumper. So, right, Joey? I don't understand what you're saying here, sir. You lost me here. People mock you I don't care if they don't. You understand? I don't care if they mock me. I don't care. But mocking somebody with lies and trying to discredit me that I'm not a good person, and the lie that I'm a fucking piece of shit, that's not true. They're deframing my character. I'm a good person, and I know how to be a righteous person. I know how to be nice to people. I know how to help people. So I'm okay with looking at myself in the mirror. But you guys go and believe, hey, Dane Dasty Neal, how are you? So you guys go and some of you people just believe everything you hear and you run with it. Wants to know any modern baseball. I don't know any modern baseball. I've been out of the game for 10 years. I don't follow the game no more. What's wrong with that? I told you that 100 times over. I don't like the rules. I don't like the players. I don't have to follow it. I followed it my whole life as a little boy. When I left, I left. Why do you keep thinking that matters? I would never say I know anything about modern baseball because I don't know one fucking player. The only ones I would know is coaches that were when I was working in the game that are coaches now. Then I can talk to them and I can say things about that. The players, I don't follow it no more. I don't care. It was my life and I don't care no more. I don't like the route it goes. I choose not to follow it no more. I've admitted that 150 times. So what's your point? You make stupid, unvalued points. Okay? I don't know anything about modern baseball. I've been out of the game for 10 years. And I've said that very, very, very. I'm not saying it's an accusation, dude. I'm not. If you fucking watch me regularly, you would know I've already said that. I don't follow the game no more. I don't talk to GG anymore. Last time I talked to GG was fucking New Year's Day. And who gives a fuck? That's his choice. He's busy. But if I text him right now, he'd answer me because he was a true friend. What's your problem, Rochi? You're stuck from everything from year, 2 year, 3 year. Who cares? You talk about the same shit. And you don't know shit. Did you ever take time to learn to know the human being I am? No, you haven't. You don't because you're a fucking piece of shit. And it don't matter. You're in another place. I'm in the United States. I don't care. You understand that, right? I don't give a fuck. I laugh at you every day, Rochi. All you guys. It's a big fucking joke. I know I'm a good person. I know what I do. And I know how I try to better my life every day. And I know I'm taking all the steps to get healthier. I know this. I know as long as I stay righteous to myself, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter what your fucking lame-ass opinion is. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. It's senseless to fucking even argue with you. Yeah, Rochi knows nothing, Kahuna. You know, Kahuna, I'm sure you got a lot of skeletons in your fucking closet. Should we start airing them out? So quit being a little bitch. That's what you are too. A lying little bitch. You know what? My wife used to have a lot of respect for you, Kahuna, but I promise you she don't now. She's very disappointed in you. that you even go to these extremes. And she's very disappointed in Lou because Lou claimed to be my real friend and we hung out a lot. So don't fucking put it all on me, Kahuna. You're the douchebag. You make fucking accusations how my wife could put up with me. I'm a good husband. You fucking douchebag. You don't see me talking about your wife or fucking saying anything that you're not a bad husband. You're fucking a piece of shit who likes to fucking just get a fucking rise on anybody to lie on somebody. It's wrong. If you were a real man and a real fucking husband, you wouldn't be talking half the shit you do. We had arguments. We had problems. I never burned you. I never fucking owed you anything. I stayed righteous to that. You're the piece of shit that fucking turned. I'm fucking sick of this shit, man. I'm sick of everybody. I don't need nobody to be my friend. I don't give a shit. I really don't. People are going to fucking figure out when I change my phone number that they can't get a hold of me no more. The only way they want to talk to me, they can DM me. And if I answer, I answer. I don't got time for none of this shit no more. Okay? I'm trying to get myself on track for everything, especially my health and my family. And I'm going to take a real legit run and hope I can get on the ballot. If I don't, at least I tried. I'm not spiraling. I'm happy every day. This show is, I told you, once a week I'll come on and I'll fucking give you the drama. I agreed to that. That's what I'm doing. As soon as I get off this air, I'll be back to normal, laughing with my wife and whatever. Red Flag Lee celebrating 7 months of membership. Rochi is British Lou. Joey is an American Trent. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I mean, if you guys could talk about some new fucking shit. Rochi, you're so stuck and so, it's disgusting, your views. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I know I got a long ahead of me. I may not even get the ballot, but I'm going to try my hardest to get on the ballot. It's not an easy thing, but I'm trying and I'm learning. I've learned a lot of things about politics. I've learned a lot of things. You know, I've learned that it's going to take a lot of hard work. I got to get out in the public and talk with people. I got to sell myself to them and see the genuineness in me, that I really want the views I want to fight and how I want to help them. I really mean. I don't want to be one of those presidents that when they get elected, then they don't do nothing. I'm going to try. And I know that the president don't have hardly any powers with certain things. Cupcake, you don't have to keep telling me that. I'm aware of that. I fucking have been a United States citizen for 60 fucking years. But what you fail to understand is politics is corrupt and it's got to stop. I don't love to fail, but a failing makes you a better person. You have to fail before you can win. Did you not understand that? So fuck off, Kahuna. You're just a bitch. You're so successful? Are you that successful? I gotta work to pay my bill. So that don't make you successful. You're not comfortably successful if you gotta work like a dog every day. So shut the fuck up, dude. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. You got so much hate because of how I treated you when I fired you. That's all it is. You never took the time to know me as a person. And that's a fact. Most of the people have it. So, it's just, when you think people are really sincere and then they turn around and do the shit behind your back, it stings. It really does. Because if you cherish friendship like I do, you would say, what the fuck, man? Friends just don't do that shit. But there's no friendship in this internet. There's nobody that's true blue. If anybody that came over my house, it's just to troll my house. It's just to fucking be a bitch to see what they think they're gonna catch me and my wife doing. And they got fooled every fucking time. We live the best we can for what we got. You know? It ain't a sin to be poor, but it's a sin to be a filthy motherfucker, and that we're not. So, it just makes me sick. What better life this guy? He lives in a fucking with a roommate, or he lives above a motherfucking strip mall himself. What difference living above a bar to me living above a strip mall? Say no, there could be a bar downstairs, I live above the bar. What difference is that from him to me? Whatever, Peaches. Crashing out like a president should. Okay, whatever, man. It's whatever, man. Like I said, I know I'm a long shot. Show the rats, nor not your brother-in-law. Show the rats of what? I haven't caught no many rats. We got a lot of them. We showed them. I showed a couple of them. Why? There are none. The new owners have been fixing this building up every day, 7 days a week. They got two apartments in the front empty. They're almost done with them. They look beautiful. They're doing what they're supposed to do. My apartment's next. We come to an agreement. I don't have to move here. If I want to stay, I can stay. If they left it to me. As long as I keep paying rent, they're all going to take the rent. They bought a building for $2.5 million. They got a high mortgage. They got nobody renting anywhere. They just took over like the end of August, officially. So September rent I paid to the old owners because it went directly into the account. So now they said if I want to stay, I got to pay them to their new management company. And I agreed to it. I'll see you October. I'll come pay my rent October, and we'll go month to month, or maybe give me a 6-month lease. I'm this close to buying my own home and property. And I really could use the 6 months. I like to do that to save a little more money. But, if I have to move, I will. It's no problem. I don't know what happened to the 600 people. I don't have no idea. Why don't you ask B. Dabber? He said he thought it was that happened to a few people that way. I don't know. I just pushed the air button, buddy. I still got 5260 in here. What do you got when you do it, Cupcake? I mean, Tuna? Nothing. So don't blame me because there were 600 people at me. I don't know. The fuck, dude? I know nothing about buying views. I would never waste my money on doing that shit. I don't give a fuck. Your points are all stupid. Because you got a fucking butthole rash because I fired you in fucking public air. And that's why you're upset. Because you're a baby and can't fucking handle it. It's a fact. You're like a little bitch. I paid, never said a year. I paid 6 months when I was leaving to go to my mother's for the summer. But things happened. My mother, I couldn't go down there for the summer. Okay? My mother's husband had to have some surgeries. So it was just not appropriate for me to go. She was tied up with that. If you must pry into my personal business of family. Okay? I was leaving. I was going July, August, September. I was only going there for 3 months, so I paid June, July, August, September, October. I'm sorry. May, June, July, August, September. 5 months, what I paid. I start paying rent again October 1st. The new guy said, pay us. So here's our management card. Put it in this account. Here's our account. Okay, if I'm going to stay, I committed to staying for October. As long as he's willing to fix everything up, and he has to. We also made it known that we didn't call code of violence for them. We called for the rat problem. And then when they came out, they found all the other violence. And then someone said something about today on Cupcake about things that they had to do. Let me tell you something. Go look it up yourself in the city of Tampa. When the original owners built this top apartment, they pulled no permits. No permits on record. Code enforcement told us that. They illegally built this up here. Yes, they did. They worked on weekends. It was all done illegally. So technically, they can shut this building down and make them rip this down. But they're giving the owners a chance. Now, he has to pull some permits for some of the work he has to do. He has to put a meter, because there's now only 1 meter for both apartments, electric meter box. They have to have it. It's illegal. They have to put skylights in here because there's no windows in this place. That has to be pull permits. So the old owner, there's not one permit record. And you're going to call me a liar saying I'm lying? No, I didn't lie. There's a lot of shady contractors that do that shit. You fucking people, I'll tell you like it is. And that's exactly what happened. But yet you guys have everything. You know everything. I don't care what is done in your state. Don't sit there and tell me that what they did here in 2012 or whatever, 11, when they built it. The old owner hadn't pulled one permit. This was all built illegally on top of the fucking strip mall. Never fucking pulled a permit. But they've been trying for 10 years to catch these motherfuckers. They skated. They sold it, finally got a sucker. And the guy told me they're a piece of shit. They lied. They were supposed to transfer everybody's deposit last month rent. And they told the owner, no, they don't. Well, they finally got the lawyer. They had to. So now he came to, you were right. I'm sorry. We showed him the fucking the thing when he signed. It's public knowledge. Everything transferred. So the old owner tried to scam him. Now he knows I got security I have a last month. Because the people that lived in the front, he refunded them. The day they gave him the keys, he gave them back. The new owner gave it back to him. And that's when I went to him. I thought, he goes, no, you were right. I'm sorry. He goes, they got me for a lot of things. I put a lot of money on. Now I got my fucking first mortgage pay. He goes, and I got nobody run. I go, so I'll stay. I want to leave right now anyhow. You'll have 11 for me on the first. My sister got to pay 11. So he's got 2,200 just right there. That's the only people renting in the building now. He's remodeled a couple of nice stores downstairs. Hopefully he's renting them soon. But it's looking good. That's all I can tell you. He's really doing a lot of work. This guy cares. And he says, listen, I was lied to about you guys. I go, I've been here 4 years, pal. I always paid my rent. I got 4 years of fucking receipts, pal, that I showed him. From the bank. So, I ain't gonna lie. I know I gotta live. I know I gotta pay my rent to live. That's the first thing I take out of the way to get my rent paid. I'm not a fucking idiot. I don't want to live on the street. But you fucking people make it out like me and my wife are some scumbag motherfuckers when we're not. Okay? Where am I? I don't care. You think I'm failing? I'm not failing, though. I got a wife that loves me. I got a family that loves me. I'm content. I pay my bills. I got a nice vehicle. Where am I losing? You fucking idiot. You know what your problem is? No one's fucking punched you in the fucking mouth and laid you out in the property. That's the problem with you. That's why you run your mouth. You're another fucking person, chirp, but you've never had someone knock you on your fucking ass. But someday it will, the way you keep talking to people. So, whatever. I'm not upset about nothing. I said I would give you the fucking full Joey C on Sundays. That's what I'm doing. Go fuck yourselves, man.